Now I've been on my travels into the deep dark bush and I've found some interesting things. Can you guess what it is yet? Right, this is ivy and it's dead, it's light and it's perfect for a baseboard. I have also found dead standing reasonably straight willow. So what I'm thinking of doing is giving the hand drill a go. I've seen the hand drill done with willow before. I can't remember what base it was on because it was in the States, but I'm going to give it a go. So first of all I got to tidy it up, make a set. Baseboard. Not very straight. This one may be a bit too dead. I'm leaving the bark on for extra grip, so I'm going to make another one. The reason I did it was because it was the straightest one. Now the set's made, I'm going to find myself a nice piece of floor to do it on. I'll probably swear a lot, because this is going to hurt. Too late. Let's try the other stick. Try number 2. If this one doesn't work, I'm giving up. Oh, for a piece of elder. No.
Right guys, whilst Rob is recovering after doing trying to do the hand drill, I thought I'd just give you a little guided tour of my setup here and some of the mods that I've done. Right, that's a DD Frontline XL hammock with a few modifications. I used to have a Clark hammock similar to what the boys got. I had the Flex 180, which is you attach it to 3 different trees, and I could never get used to the setup or getting it right, so I got rid of it. But I always missed the weather shield, and unfortunately the DD hammock I wanted didn't come with the type of weather shield that I wanted. So I've taken some parasilk, sewn it onto the cones on both sides, as you can see, and then I've just sewn it across the top, and it drapes down the sides. I haven't attached it properly along the sides. I don't think I really need it. I've been out in it in some high winds, and it's fine. It just folds against the hammock, and it's fine. What it does do, it stops the draft coming through, especially from the cones, and it does help keep your own body heat in. I got just a DD under blanket, which is brilliant, and let's see if I can zip this open for you. Don't know if you will see inside. Might be a little bit dark. So I got my Nanook sleeping bag, but that's going to be used like a quilt and not like a sleeping bag. As you can see, it's a big hammock. It's about 3 meters long. So you need a very big tarp to go with it. Now up there I got a Alpkit Rig 21. It's probably about 4.2 meters long by about 2.8 meters wide. That lives permanently on the ridgeline, and I set it up with a marlin spike that side, and I think Rob introduced you to this knot earlier on in today. I think it's called wrap it around the tree as many times as you can and tie a knot in it, knot. So that's a Rob Ev special. That was taught to me many moons ago. The tarp itself, I've got 2 prussucks either side, and you can just move the tarp to whatever place you want then. I took out the old webbing on the hammock and put in a cinch buckle, and with the webbing straps then to the tree. So that's my little home for tonight. I'm sure I'll be very happy. And I just got to put my tarp up now, just in case the R word comes. I don't like saying the word in case it does. So, there we are guys, there's my setup. I'll see you later on.
Okay, so I had a failure with this hand drill set earlier. I don't think the wood's quite right, and so the plan is now I'm going to turn this into a mini bow drill kit to make sure the wood's right, which I'm pretty sure it'll work fine for a bow drill kit. What's that? Ah, Poldark! Tell me, Mr. Poldark, how do I get out of this woodland?
If you go down that road there, and you pass a big rock that my wife says looks like a tortoise, you're on the wrong road.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Poldark. I really appreciate that. Nick will be so sorry to have missed you. I know he's a big fan. Goodbye.
Wait now.
So, here's my hand drill kit, which I've now turned into a tiny bow drill kit. I've got a bearing block there, which is made of oak, and I'm going to put some holly leaves in the divot. I've got 2 feather sticks for tinder. I've got a bow here, which I used 2 months ago, along with this natural willow cordage. So I'm going to have a go with this now. That's what I think of that. Well, I failed miserably with that tiny bow drill kit. Bloody awful. Basically, spindle was too thin. Simple as that. But I tried. So Nick is having some quiet time here, sharpening his axe up. Now we've built the fire up now with oak, because I'm having a steak for food tonight and I want some nice oak coals to cook over. Well, my ribeye has just gone on. 10 quid's worth of ribeye steak, and I put seasoning on it overnight, so let's hope that tastes good. The last one I cooked up here was absolutely stunning, and I'm not a massive fan of steak. I'm going to cut my steak up now. It'll be a damn sight easier to eat. Oh my god.
pull these off. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. I've nailed the cooking today. That steak's stunning, if I say so myself. And Nick thinks it's stunning. Don't you, Nick?
Yep.
Good.
The marinated option too. The seasoning.
Yeah, I had it cheap. Cheap in Morrison's. This is lovely. Really nice. Well, it's 9:30. I'm not particularly ready for bed yet, but I'm going to blow my air mattress up, and I want to show you this bit of kit because I think it's a really good idea. So this is an exped air mattress. Now you can blow it up with your mouth. This is an exped compression bag. With my quilt in it. I'll get my quilt out. And I've got this gadget from Exped. And what this does, it turns your compression bag into a pump. If I can get the bloody thing on. So that clips on there. Just nearly there. One more and we're done. There we are, full. Great bit of kit that. And being a flashy bugger, I got an exped pillow as well. But I'm going to have to go through the hardship of blowing that up by mouth. Which doesn't work because there's a gadget in there. So there we are, there's my quilt, my exped mat and my exped pillow on my reflective space blanket / ground sheet. Cosy. And there's Nick, the bringer of light. Tinned a bundle of feather sticks for the morning. Well, it's 11 o'clock in the night, and me being me, I've decided to make some punkwood tinder for the morning. So I've got two lovely pieces of punkwood, and I got two ways of doing it. First way, and Nick thought of this, fair play to him. Got some nice dry moss, so I'm going to light the punkwood, put it in the moss, and smother it. The other way, I got my bowl, my eating bowl. I'm going to put some in there, and then I'm going to smother it by putting my frying pan on top of it. Right, so I'm gonna hopefully that won't catch fire now. That looks like it's smoking.
It was a bit dry.
I made good tinder. Well, it probably will in the morning. Yeah. There we are. Well, it's 12:10. I'm going to bed. I shall see you folks in the morning. Good night. Morning folks, Sunday morning, and it's 7:30. Been up about 10 minutes and it's time to get the fire going. Here's the remnants of last night's fire. I rolled the logs away before I went to bed, so they wouldn't have burned through in the night, and I'm going to put them back together now and get a fire going. Well, there's no life left in the fire, no embers, nothing, but what we do have are some super fine feather sticks from last night, our char punkwood, and I also turned a rag into char. And what we did find was what we smothered in the moss just didn't want to go out, basically, so we stuck it in a plastic bag and that worked. So basically got a big sausage of moss with some char punkwood in it. So what I'm going to attempt to do is light this charred punkwood in the moss and use the moss as tinder. It may work, it may not. But what I'm going to have a go with, I've smashed up a rock from here, and I'm going to use my silky saw and I'm going to try and get a spark out of that. The char isn't as good as it looked last night. Not really. A hell of a lot of char there. Well, that's not working because the char isn't as good as it looked last night when I left it. But we have the charred cloth. Well, it took a bit of perseverance, but in the end, it worked. So it's the following morning after yesterday's complete failure, meltdown and hissy fit. One of the pieces of wood I found yesterday for the hand drill is just the right size for a skinny bow drill. And I've just burnt it into the hearth, same hearth I was using yesterday, and it looks like it's going to work. So to redeem myself, I'm going to get a coal. Difference is I'm using that as a bearing block, and I've got a piece of gutted fire cord for my bowstring. Burnt it in, now I'm going to cut a notch. There you go, cut a notch in. There is a bit of rot in the wood though, so this may fall apart and I'll have to make another hole. We'll see. Nope. Well, this is my final attempt at this. I can't see why it's not working, but well. see if I can get a flame out of it. And flame. There we are. So I've had flame. Well, perseverance wins the race. Well, packing up time now. We'll be going in about half an hour or so. Had a great camp out. Hope you enjoy the footage from this. There's I think a bit for everyone in there. Fire, knives, cooking. What else do you need? Don't need anything more than that. Well, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. And please give me a thumbs up so I know I'm doing something right. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. This is lovely. Really nice. Considering sometimes I go and I cook things and they're shit. Like 2 weeks ago, chicken kebab, the piri piri was far too hot for me. And I was scared to death that it wasn't cooked. This is great. That's enough. Put the fucking thing off. There's I think a bit for everyone in there. Fire, knives, cooking. What else do you need? Don't need anything more than that. Foraging nonsense. So, I'll cut that.